and are terrible at receiving gifts. You? Me? Let's think about our life. When's the last time your mom or your dad offered to do something for you, pay for something, or give you a gift that you probably didn't think you needed? Most of us in those situations think to ourselves, I'm a man. I can do this on my own. We're going to use building a deck as an example. As men, we want to be the sole provider of our house. And we want to be able to do things on our own. So when we set out to build a deck in our backyard, and our dad says, hey, if you need any help with that deck, I'd be happy to help. Just give me a time. I'll come on over. I'll bring over some brats. We can make them up, have some cheese, have a beer. It'll be a great time. And we say, beer, cheese, brats? No, I don't need you, Dad. Actually, I can do this myself. And our pride gets in the way of receiving a gift. We want to do this on our own. We want to prove to ourselves and to others that we don't need anybody else. This is pretty sad, and in fact, inhibits us from living the life that we ought to be living. Okay, let's take a look at 3 realities today regarding receiving gifts. 3 things that are just truths about who we are as men. It'll help us, if we both acknowledge them and live from them, become better at receiving. So here's the first one. We need God. We as men cannot do anything on our own. We can't go to the office on our own because our feet wouldn't work to get there. We can't breathe on our own. We can't wake up on our own without God. Everything is gift. Even going to receive a paycheck is a gift. Even looking online, we're millennials and allergic to cash. We don't even actually ever see money, but even looking online at our bank account, we can't do that on our own. Our bodies are alive because God is loving us into existence. We need God. Let us not only acknowledge that, but start living from that reality. Second, we need others. We are made to be a body of Christ. We are made to work in accord with others. The eyes working in accord with the ears and the nose, a sense of touch, sense of taste. The senses working together to make a human being flourish. As the body of Christ, we flourish when working with each other. We are baptized into Jesus Christ together as one mankind, baptized into one man, Jesus Christ. We need each other. If we deny each other, we try to isolate ourselves from each other, we won't flourish. We'll flounder. Think about a baby, firstborn, just left there, no one to help it. It will die. Throughout all of our stages in life, though we can deceive ourselves into thinking we can do it on our own, we will die. We will flounder. We will fail unless we rely on others. Number 3, God uses man to confer his grace. And I'm talking about this in a couple different ways. First, he uses men to confer his grace onto us. He'll send somebody to us with something, whether that be our father who wants to help us with a deck or something else, and say, hey, I have a grace to give to you. I'm going to utilize this man who's coming to you and saying, invite me over anytime. I'd be happy to help. And he wants to give us something in that. Something that maybe we've been praying for. Like, God, please give me more time with my family. And then we turn and build the deck. And as we've been building this deck and denying our Father to help us, man, we've been denying God's answer to our prayer. Hey, I'm going to send you your dad to help you build the deck so that you can finish it faster and have more time with your family. But in our pride, we've denied that conferring of grace through our Father. Man, there's another way that God utilizes us, utilizes mankind to confer his grace, and that's to confer grace onto the giver of the gift. Maybe our Father, who isn't exactly into the faith all that much, needs to spend time with us, who love Jesus Christ, who want to be better men. Maybe he needs to spend some time with us, not so we can quote unquote preach to him, but just to be around somebody who loves God. Or maybe he needs some graces of giving, some opportunities at charity so he can get outside of himself, so he can stop being selfish himself and give to others. And he can do this first by giving to his family and then expand that to other people down the road. But us saying no to him has stopped him from possibly trying in the future from giving more gifts, not just to his family, but to others. And maybe our no has prevented him from receiving the grace he needs to be more selfless. These are major things, major realities that we don't always think about when we're acting out of a little bit of pride, saying we don't need other people. We need God, we need others, and God uses man to confer his grace. So receive from man, because in so, you're receiving God's grace. That's what it looks like to live from these. You receive good gifts, and then you in turn go out and give those good gifts. You take that time from your father, the brats, the beer, the cheese, the built deck, and the 10 plus more hours you now have to spend with your family, and you spend that with your family. You don't squander it by going out golfing on your own. You apply it to your family to exactly where you need to apply it, and you spend it with them. And in that, we have human flourishing. We have the common good being lived out. Even if Great Aunt Susan gives you a gift you didn't know what to do with, pray about it. What did you just receive this gift for? Maybe the neighbor down the street is in great need of exactly what Great Aunt Susan just gave to you. This is what it means to live as men who know how to receive. Men, if you live like this, if you live from these realities that you need God, that you need man, and that God uses man to confer his grace onto others, you're not going to live like the self-made man. You're going to live a very set-apart life. You are going to live a very humble life. You are going to live the Christian life. This is Nathaniel Binversie, author of Exodus 90 and host of the Exodus 90 Show. To my brothers out there looking for more great formative content, check us out on social media at E90Official or check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Exodus90. I'll see you there.